Joining us once again is Ally Melendez, our parenting correspondent. And Ally, who do we have with us today?
Okay, Donna, I'm so excited about our guest today, Lisa Gambon. She is the creator of Skin to Skin Gowns, which I already need for my baby coming in just a few months. But Lisa, we're so happy you're here. Can you tell us about your amazing product, Skin to Skin Gowns?
Sure. After my own experience with my 4 children, I designed a gown that can be worn into labor and delivery and then through the postpartum period that really supports skin-to-skin bonding.
Wonderful. Now, when you say during labor and delivery, right, what makes it okay? Like, do you have to get special permission from anyone or?
No, most people don't realize that you can wear anything into the labor and delivery room except if it gets into the way of the doctor's ability to perform their medical jobs.
Okay.
So this gown is uniquely designed. So it has a large slit in the front for fetal monitoring. The back opens up as a wrap style. So if you decide you want to get an epidural, you have full access for sterilization and epidural placement. And then once it's closed up again, the patented bonding panel across the front can be worn, so immediately after delivery, baby can be placed on your chest and the bonding panel can be raised up so that you get all the benefits of skin-to-skin bonding.
I love that. So obviously it wasn't invented because you had your 4 and then you invented it?
Yes,
Okay.
so each labor and delivery was very unique, and through the experiences of each of the 4, I realized that this is something that was very necessary. My 4th child was delivered via emergency C-section, and unfortunately afterwards I was trying to do skin to skin and I dropped him. Thankfully it was onto the bed in front of me, but it was very scary. And something that I think a lot of moms, it was my 4th, I felt like I knew what I was doing, but I think even as a 4-time mom, people underestimate your exhaustion and the amount of medicine and drugs that I was on because of the surgery. So I really thought there's a better way to do this where moms can feel supported until they can get the help that they need, get their baby in that safe sleeping position, and then they can start to rest and recover themselves.
There's so much focus on the birth itself and the birth plan, right? And then what happens? And I feel like there's not enough focus and attention and education on the immediate steps after. And something I'm really trying to learn about is the benefits of skin to skin, is that golden hour, that 60 to 90 minutes after birth where, you know, the baby should be on your skin. And can you talk about some of those benefits, because there are plenty for both mom and baby?
Yeah, absolutely. So just like you said, there's plenty for both mom and baby. For baby, it helps to regulate all their vitals, their heart rate, their blood sugar, their breathing rate, respiratory rate. It really starts to warm up their body temperature, so they start to, move away from that hypothermia aspect that can happen sometimes. For mom, it really starts to release those love hormones so that they start to increase their milk production. They start to increase the bonding between them and baby. It helps with uterine contraction, so it reduces the amount of bleeding that happens after delivery and reduces the chances of hemorrhaging afterwards. So there's just so many benefits, and the psychological benefits as well. Once you're holding your baby, you really start to snuggle and you start to smell each other in, and it really boosts the confidence of mom to really know that she can do this and totally have this wonderful experience.
It makes I think that this is a great invention because it really does make a difference because as you said you had an emergency C, and with my 3rd child I did as well. And I had to almost fight to be able to see the baby afterwards. And I said, you don't understand. I'm like, I will leave this hospital right this moment if I don't get to my baby now. I don't know what I was afraid of, but it's just it's a separation.
It is a
and
separation.
It's nice.
Instinct just kicking in. You just want to be with your baby.
It's like, where's my baby? So they finally let me. I mean, and I ended up nursing him in some clothing closet or whatever, but at least I didn't have to leave the hospital, because I was I wasn't leaving without my baby.
Absolutely. I feel like it can be so scary to advocate for yourself in any medical setting, and especially going into this knowing it's my first. I don't want them to feel like, oh, it's her first, she doesn't really know, right? So that's why I've been taking the time to talk to other moms and research and really know about the next few steps. And again, skin to skin is a huge one that I'm really focused on, making sure nobody touches us. Just whatever you need to do, it's gonna come after the first hour or 90 minutes, and just really have that special time. And the fact that I didn't even think about a gowns when I'm so, focused on okay, I know the benefits of it, but not how I'm going to safely secure my baby's, skin to skin. And this is just so
Nice.
incredible.
It's kind of fashionable.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
like,
it's super cute.
yeah, it's super cute.
I don't want my butt out in a hospital gown if I could be
Nobody
wearing
wants
this
your butt out.
instead. It's so
Right.
much better.
So much better.
A little modesty is, nice.
It is, and it's very nice, and it makes you feel more like a mom going through this momentous occasion instead of just a patient in there for some sort of procedure.
Right.
So it's
I
a really
agree with
nice
you.
feeling. So moms feel empowered that whole process, and they come out of it with that positive, mental attitude that I can do this, I can take care of my baby, I feel good doing it.
And sizing, is it one size fits all? Because I
Nope.
see you have it all packaged this way. So how
Yep.
does someone on board with this?
Sure. So normally we say there are 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large right now. And whatever your pre-pregnancy shirt size is, that's usually what you would go for, because the back does adjust with the openings. So
Okay.
even if you have a large, there's still a little bit of room to expand and contract.
I like the material too, right, Ally?
Yep.
It feels
It's
so
so
like
nice.
luxurious. It's
I
really
know.
nice.
It's a cotton spandex blend, so
Okay.
it feels more like a yoga pant than a scratchy hospital.
That's what it
gown.
was. I felt it and I was like, I feel like I have multiple things like this.
Yes. You're like-
That's totally what I live in my yoga pants.
She does. 'Cause, yeah.
You only see
Fitness.
me on set like this,
Right.
nice, and then I'm going to go back to my yoga pants later. But I just think this is such a needed thing that people don't realize is so needed, and just that mental support of like, okay, after all the adrenaline leaves your body, and then you're just exhausted because it is such a strenuous thing that your
Yes.
body's going through birthing this baby. And then to know that, okay, I can just kind of close my eyes because I'm in a safe seated position,
Yeah.
right? That's what
Safe
you
seated position.
Yep, suggest that you use this in a seated position or a laying position, and just be able to just close my eyes maybe and like have that moment of peace.
And, also,
with the
and
baby.
afterwards too, when you take the baby home for like late night feedings and everything,
Yes,
it's just so nice.
exactly.
Carries you
It's
through.
machine washable, which is fantastic. And then, yes, my babies were very reflexy. So after I would feed them at night, I would have to keep them upright for 20, 30 minutes just to make sure they didn't spit anything up. And it would have been a lifesaver back then.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Ally, did you have a final thought? I'm sorry, didn't we?
Yeah, I just wanted to
right.
make sure that you talk about what it's not for, which
Sure.
I know is like sleeping, co-sleeping.
Yes, absolutely. So it's not designed to be a carrier. It's not designed to walk around with your baby, and it's not designed for co-sleeping. So of course you are tired, moms might doze off, but the goal is it gives you that little bit of opportunity to have somebody, either a support person, a spouse, a nurse, come in, get baby into that safe sleeping position, and then you can get the rest that you need as well.
Lovely. Thank you, Lisa.
Absolutely.
And thank
Thank
you, Ally.
I'm so excited.
I'm so
Thank you
excited
so
too.
much. This is
Absolutely.
awesome.
There you go. Thank you for watching, and we wish you well. And it makes a great shower gift, a great new, like anything really. I mean, I'm totally into this, but that's why we had Lisa on. Thanks for watching.